How did you get dinged on that play, and how do you feel now?
I'm feeling good now. Just obviously that one play, strip sack one, just got my arm hit on that play and kind of just dinged my shoulder up a little bit. So,
Throwing shoulder.
yeah.
When you say ding, Jordan, can you elaborate a little bit? Just what does ding exactly mean?
I really don't know yet. It's just kind of feels like a little strange. So we'll see tomorrow. I'm do some see the trainers tomorrow and find out from there. So.
How do you think you played overall?
I felt I played good. I think it was a slow start. The first two drives, not being able to, convert those third downs. But then I think we started getting into a little bit of a groove on offense, and obviously had that next drive, which was good. But overall, I think I played good. A couple plays where I messed some things up, but things I'll learn from.
You stayed on the
touchdown
field.
drive, just really feeling rhythm. I think you were 6 for 6 on the scoring drive.
Yeah, that drive obviously felt really good. Obviously, being able to convert that first third down, I think it helped a lot. We got that momentum going, and just started rolling from there.
You stayed on the field after getting dinged, and I know you hand it off each time, but are you at all concerned that getting dinged is going to affect your preseason, or are you going to be ready to go in a week?
No, I think I'll be ready to go. It's obviously just precautionary reason, but I think I'll be ready to go next week.
Jordan, you ever have like a pinch me moment tonight when you're on the field?
You said a what
You
moment?
ever have like a pinch me moment where you're like, whoa, this is cool?
Yeah, I think when I was running out of the locker room onto the field, it was just crazy to see all the fans up in there and see the place packed. So it's pretty cool to see.
What was it like just during the day getting ready? It's been so long since you played in any game at all. What did it feel like the altitude?
It felt like a normal game day. I think I kind of came into it the same as I did last year for the games, even though I wasn't playing. But just attacked it the same way, and it, obviously those nerves build up a little bit more when it gets closer to the game. But like I said, it felt good just to be out there.
How good did that throw downfield to Jace feel to actually be able to just let one rip like that?
I felt really good. Obviously, like I said, to be able to convert that first third down too, I think it just was able to give us some momentum going forward, but it felt really good.
Matt said that there are still some throws that he wants to see you let it rip more.
Mm-hmm.
And any of those come to mind where maybe you did miss opportunities to let it go?
I think the one that comes to my mind is I threw a strike route to Funch across the middle. He caught it, but it was just could have put some more on it and got it to him quicker. Maybe he would have had a chance to run with it. But I think that's what he's talking about.
What was the biggest takeaway from tonight? Like, what's the biggest thing that you took away from the game overall?
Just being able to find that rhythm is huge. I think getting that first completion and being able to move the sticks, that's kind of my takeaway from it. Obviously, it sucks going 3 and out, twice in a row. So, like I said, just being able to get that rhythm and move the ball, stay on the field. Obviously, in this game, that's what wins. So.
What was your confidence level out there? How did you stay calm? And then did you feel in charge out there on an NFL level now?
Oh, yeah. I felt really confident out there. I felt in charge of the team the whole game. And, yeah, I think my personality, I'm a calm person, and I'm able to stay calm out there on the field. But, yeah, I felt really confident out there.
After the first half, what did Aaron Rodgers say to you about your performance tonight?
The only thing Aaron told me was I was doing good. We had some, he'd have things for me on the sideline when I come over after every series, just pointers, things he saw with the defense and whatnot. So, obviously, it's great having him right there to be able to help on the sideline. But, yeah.
You've had a lot of practices, but it's about 600 days since your bowl game with Utah State. Just what's the difference between all these practices and then a preseason game? Is it faster, a lot different?
I'd say the biggest difference is you're live. Practice, you're not getting hit, so you're not worried about taking a sack, getting hit, getting the ball off on time. But in a game, you got that added element. Got to be able to get the ball off on time, see pressures, knowing you're hot, and try not to take those hits.
Jordan, did he give you some opportunities to do can plays? Did he give you some opportunity, Matt, to change plays a couple times if you wanted? And did you, or was that something you wanted to do, kind of work on if it came up?
To change plays of the line, you're saying?
Yeah. Like, did he give you 2 plays? Like
Yeah, so we do that all the time. That's most of our plays are, they call 2 plays in, you change the line. But in terms of just getting into a different play that I wanted to get to based on the look, I didn't do too much of that. We kept the game plan, as the base game plan was, not audibling too much different things. But yeah, we did have cans and different things like that at the line.
This has been building for a while, the Packers fans wanting to see you out there in live action. Does it almost feel good to like get this over with, out of the way, you finally show what you can do, at least initially?
Oh yeah, obviously I think there's a lot of build-up for me to get out there in the field, not having preseason last year. So yeah, it was definitely fun to get this first one out the way, and obviously my plan is to keep building on it and getting better from it. So.
You played
Jordan,
football
Coach
all
said
year.
he
You played
wants
football.
you to let it rip a bit more. Do you feel like you're overthinking it? Do you like to be that calculated? How do you find a balance?
No, I don't think it's overthinking at all. I think it's just finding that rhythm, being able to let it rip all the time, and not being hesitant about a throw or not. But yeah, no, I don't have a problem with that.
You played football all your life, but I don't know if you've ever gone 2 years without a game before. Were there nerves that it feel different to just like even emotionally, just kind of going into the night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it's really hard to go without playing a live game and that long. So I don't think it felt any different for me going into it. It's still preparing the same way for the game, but obviously just knowing that I haven't played in a while and been live, it just adds a little extra different element to it. But it felt good. It felt good being out there. So.
Do you think things could get a little easier for you if you guys can run the ball a little bit better? You were kind of doing it without the running game out there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a team, we'd want to do better in that aspect, but I think it'll open up a lot more in the pass game. But I still think, we were able to handle our play pass game well tonight, and that was able to open some things up. So.
Jordan, what happened on the 4th and 2 where you kind of just ended up throwing it up to Devin downfield?
Yeah, that one, I made a mistake and opened up the wrong way, and got a little lost there, and just try to find somebody to make a play, or just try to throw it up to Funch, see if he can make a play on it. But
How fun was it scoring your first touchdown?
man, it felt really good to do that. Wish it wasn't a screen, but it still felt good to get that first one. That was an awesome run by Kylan. Happy for him too.
You run into situations where you had to correct guys where maybe they weren't lined up exactly right, or maybe didn't run routes exactly. Is that part of being, the quarterback, and especially in these type of games?
Oh yeah, I mean that's our job as a quarterback, is to get everybody right, get everybody on the same page, and when somebody's not doing something right, you got to correct that. But tonight we didn't have too much of that. I think guys were executing, just getting lined up and executing plays at a high level, so it was good.
Hey, Jordan, Rodgers told the story during the TV broadcast of his first preseason game, how his headset went out, it was raining, and he only did one play. Had he told you that story, and what does this do just to get this under your belt, and how do you use this moving forward now that you finally got to play a game?
Yes, I mean, we actually did talk about that this week. I was just asking about his first preseason game, and he was telling me that, yeah, his headset went out, and that's why it's important. You always got to have plays ready just in case. You never know what could happen. So I was like, man, that's a tough spot to be in, your first preseason game. But he said he handled it well. And then I didn't get the second part of the question.
Oh, just, everyone was waiting for this. We've all been asking a bunch of questions. What does it do for you moving forward now to get that first game in 600 days? Well, how do you use this now moving forward?
I mean, I think it just gives us something to go back and look at and learn from it, see what little mistakes, we made here and there, and obviously what things we did well, and just be able to build from it going to next week and do it again.
Jordan, you said you're doing okay now, but at halftime, were you in a reasonable amount of pain, or what was
No.
halftime like?
No, I mean, halftime I was just getting checked out by the trainers, and they just made the decision to hold me out for that, so.